In the United States, an album reaches gold status once 500,000 copies are sold. An album reaches platinum status once 1 million or more copies are sold. And I believe it reaches aluminum status once you have 50 hits on YouTube. We're going to express the number of copies an album um, needs to sell for each status in standard form, and then we're going to do it in scientific notation. So standard form is pretty easy because the problem just tells us 500,000 and 1 million. So as long as we know how many zeros each one of those numbers have, it's okay. 500,000 looks like that, and 1 million looks like that. Writing a number in scientific notation when it only has one digit followed by a bunch of zeros is actually pretty simple. So here's why. 500,000 is a 5 followed by 5 zeros. So in scientific notation, it's 5 times 10 to the fifth power. Doing 10 to the fifth power just means it's got 5 zeros after it. If we don't have to worry about a decimal point or any other numbers, the scientific notation is very easy. You just raise it to the power of however many zeros there are. So then 1 million is also pretty easy. It's got a 1 with 6 zeros after it. So in scientific notation, it's 1 times 10 to the sixth power because there's 6 zeros. So the last question, how many copies of an album have sold if it's gone platinum 13 times? Well, if platinum is a million copies, then going platinum 13 times would be 13 million copies. And here's where we actually have to do some scientific notation work because it's not just one number with a bunch of zeros, it's two numbers with a bunch of zeros. So our two digits in front of all of the zeros are 1 and 3. So it's going to be 1.3 times 10 to some power. It's going to be a positive power because this is a big number. So how many times did we move the decimal point to get it from where it was at the end of 13 million to where we put it in scientific notation in between the 1 and the 3? So let's count. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We moved it 7 times. So this is going to be 1.3 times 10 to the 7th power. And that's how we write 13 million in scientific notation. So what I want you to take away from this problem is part B. Part B is the new thing that we're adding here, which is that if you have a single digit followed by a bunch of zeros, scientific notation is just that digit times 10 raised to the power of however many zeros there are. And that makes the scientific notation very easy.